Hello, welcome. Uh, oh, Kevin, of course, we'll make an exception for you. So Kevin just popped up in the chat. But hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekly Book Art Media writing group, where we get together and we go over our writing goals and how we're doing and what our goals for the coming week are, and just to support each other and whatnot. Lynette is in the chat. Hello, Lynette. I saw your nails on Twitter. Very nice. Very nice. Kevin, absolutely, we can make an exception for nonfiction. Absolutely. And let me come on to thank the group and sit in. I promise to behave, of course. You're always welcome. Just go into the description box and click on the link, and you can join us on screen. So, anyway, oh, what a week. What a week. But anyway, I think Deb, you said that you got some writing done?
I did, yeah. I got 725 words. For me, that's big.
No, that is good. That's great.
It looks like that's going to be my speed.
Hey, that's, it's moving forward, and that's all that really matters. Whether you're a hare or a turtle, you get there. So.
And I ordered a couple of books to give me some research material on the town I'm using. They got like pictures, and the dates of the pictures historically, which I'm very happy about. I just got the other one that just came in the mail today, so yay!
Nice. Excellent. Lynette is saying that she had some kind of procedure done. Her face is red. Poor little thing. But I hope you feel better. All right, it looks like Kat is trying to come in as well. Oh, here we go. Kat Shepard, hello.
Hi there.
And Kevin, here comes Kevin, it looks like as well. So we've got lots of new people here. This is great. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Kat.
Oh, we don't see him yet.
Good morrow, friends.
Good morrow. I love that. So since we have some new people here, Kat, you were first. What are you writing? What do you like to write?
Well, I'm still working on At War with the Moon. Did some more character development this week. Thought up another adventure for my characters to have.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. Excellent. Okay. Sure.
Basically, my weregoat and a couple of his friends were on a train in India, and the train was running out of fuel. Now, as you know, trains need fire to fuel. So here's my weregoat, Plato. He's a fire magician, and he went up to the engine, and he took off one of his horns, threw it in the engine in the burn compartment, and started playing on his harmonica.
So your
horns grow back?
Yeah, we're hoping his horns
grow back.
Yeah, it grows back. They're shapeshifters.
Oh, good. All right.
Well, it sounds like you're having fun.
It was just the outside keratinaceous part. The core stayed there.
Oh.
Good. Kevin, hey, welcome. What are you writing?
I'm working on a book about a homestead project that I built out in West Texas over the last 20 years. And I know it's not fiction, but some may construe it as fiction. As crazy as things are. But I really wanted to come on to thank you, the whole group, for inspiring me to write, especially you, Sarah. You set the bar in outer space for us to reach, but I'm managing to chip away at it.
I'm gonna cry.
Well, you're a star, and I've really enjoyed watching all you ladies since November.
Oh,
Oh,
excellent. So, oh well, there are so many there are so many good books about trying, just fiction or nonfiction, just trying to reach that goal, trying to create something in the world, and there's it was hard. You actually had to live it first, but then trying to write it all down, that takes storytelling. Even though it's nonfiction, it still takes storytelling. So, but no, you're always welcome. You're always welcome.
Well, I'm honored to be here. Thank you very much for allowing me the time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for being here. All right. Holly is in the chat. Holly Booth, hello. And all right. So let's see here. Sarah, hello.
hi.
How's the writing been going?
This week there actually has not been much writing per se. There has been actually, according to Ye Old Spreadsheet, I have gotten 1,152 words in this week, and that's about it. But this week yes, thank you. It was all about formatting. I had to format the story, the lavender story. I had to get all of that in vellum and put together, and then get the short story that I wrote last week put up and sorted and done all this. Basically, it was a lot of admin behind the scenes stuff this last week. So that's done. But Lavender publishes on Tuesday. So yes.
Yay!
Thank you.
That is so great.
Thank you. And so I'm working on the sequel now. And that one will come out in April. But yep. That's what
did I hear something about possibly a pre-order?
Yes, both are actually up for pre-order now on Ye Old Amazon. I had to make sure I got everything for our Amazonian overlords in time this last week, so that was done, and they're happy. Wow. So I'm happy, and yeah, there you go.
Wow. So you've made that commitment. You have got it going. You've made the deadline for that first book. You were in the anthology that came out. You've made the deadline for the second book. You said that you've written a short story.
A short story that's outside of the anthology, and basically it's what's called a reader magnet. It's one of those. You put it on something like BookFunnel, and if you join my newsletter, here's a short story for free. And so it's something like that. So I got that done and formatted and got the cover all pretty where it looks like an actual book, and it's uploaded to BookFunnel, and so that's got all that done.
Like you do. You just
like you do. Yeah.
Like you do.
So, but I'm not quite as tired as I was last week, but I'm still kind of tired. So
I wonder why.
Tired.
I bet you are.
But it'll be fine. It's a good tired. So.
That's impressive.
Thank you. And that means a lot coming from you guys. So thank you very much.
When you said that you're putting it up on BookFunnel and what have you done that, or have you just formatted it?
Yes, no, it's up on BookFunnel.
So if I went over and signed up for your newsletter, I could get that story.
Yes. I'm going to drop a link in the private chat, and you can put it in the main chat since I'm not over there.
Okay, sure.
Awesome.
Whatever works. All right. So
now, I do require you to let it be known that this is not everybody's cup of tea. This is romance.
No. We understand.
So,
all right.
So read at your own, like 18 plus. Read at your own.
That's fine.
Yeah.
This is not for. Yeah. We're good.
Yeah. So,
but
okay.
All right. All right, so that you're going to send me that link. Oh, here we go. Let me highlight this. I will put this. Should I put it in the live comments? I'll put it in the description box.
Fabulous. That's fine.
All right, I'll put it in the description box. Let me
Cool
go over
beans.
there. So
it's a freebie. So
very cool. And it looks like I accidentally closed everything else. So I will put it over there shortly because I'm not in the right place to do it, but I've got it there. Thank you. I myself, for my writing, oh my gosh, I am making more progress than I thought I would because I'm finding this way to, I'm finding that outlining chapters ahead of time is helping me immensely. Rather than just taking the bits and pieces I have and just like putting them on a page and trying to connect them or make it all flow. I'm finding that it helps so much if I look at each chapter and I say, all right, what am I trying to accomplish in this chapter? What's the character's goal? What's the conflict? What's the whatever their challenge is at the end? What new information do they get? And then move on to the next scene or chapter or whatever it is. So I have this pile of papers. I walk around. I get my steps by walking in the mornings, usually in the basement. Just make a big long figure 8 in the basement of where I live, and it's nice because I can carry my clipboard with me while I'm doing it and think of things and make a note and then and that sort of thing. But I even got out my I even got out my stapler because what I started doing my stapler because what I started doing was as I came up with things, I would I started taking the sheet where I had the notes and stapling it to the writing and the notes there. So like this piece of the chapter, I would have these two pieces of paper together and I could go back and forth and try to work my way through it. So I felt like I was drowning before, but now that I'm breaking things down, I'm making progress. I should be two chapters ahead of where I am right now because I have this deadline at the end of the month, but I'm doing better than I'm feeling better about it. So
the 26th, if I remember correctly, 26th.
Yes, it is 6 p.m.
We're
Thanks.
rooting for you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Kevin. I was going to say thanks, Kevin, for reminding me. No, I'm kidding. No, that's absolutely true. I also made stickers. I know, waste of time, but I made these little stickers, and as I finish, I put it in my they fit in on my calendar, in my planner here. So as I finish a chapter, I can take it off and go, this day I finished that. So anyway.
Good. Yeah.
Stickers. Anyway. I'm going to check out the chat here for just a second. Ginny is here. Hello. Hello, Ginny. And Aspie Third Eye. Late, but did make it. I'm so easily distracted. I should be putting gesso on canvas today. Ooh. Yes. I remember those days. So, okay.
Look at my wall. This is what happens.
you keep putting gesso on that canvas, and it just,
multiplies.
Exactly. Hey, Allison, how's your writing going?
It's coming along. I've been doing a lot of research for my character. So I've been attending workshops that have to do with her profession, because part of the story has to do with the conflict that comes up with her interest being like appalled by what she does. And so I had to get a better sense of what she does. So I went to a thing about burnout for these people this morning. So it was like 3 hours of listening about burnout. But my good takeaway for that is that I learned that one of the things about stress is self-inflicted sleeplessness, sleep deprivation. And to me, that kind of makes sense now as to why I've been staying up to like 3 or 4 and maybe even 5 o'clock in the morning, which at first which is disconcerting, especially since I don't sleep that late. But I got that piece of information, so it helped. But with the writing, I'm also going to be doing another short story. I missed the deadline for the one about Spring Fling.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
That's okay. I hadn't started writing on it yet. I was still caught up in the other one about the Alzheimer's. I think I told you folks about that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard back from that. I heard again from the people about my first story. So it looks like that's a go.
The chicken soup story?
The chicken soup, yeah. So
Yay!
So thank you. So now I'm like gung-ho about that and learning everything I can about plotting, because I'm really like a pantser. So trying the idea of plotting it out is really difficult for me to do because I'm not sure what they're going to tell me they want to do. So it's hard for me to get into the idea about I'm going to tell them when usually they wind up telling me. So I also need to find a critique partner. So I'm looking for that too, because I realized there was another piece that I wanted to submit, but it hadn't been critiqued, and it felt like, why am I submitting something that's, I can't submit a first draft. That's ridiculous.
Okay.
So
aren't there forums and websites where you can get critique partners? You can even exchange. I'm trying. Oh gosh, it's been so long.
I think they just want to sell you something.
Yeah.
I'm having the same problem myself with a book I published. I've had over 300 downloads and not a single review at all. So I'm like, oh,
wow.
I'm not doing something right. I put it on, I guess Amazon Unlimited, where all the downloads except for one. And I questioned my wife because the timing was a little bit suspicious. She finally admitted it was her that bought it, just so I could say that I sold at least one copy.
Aww.
Oh,
she's adorable.
How sweet. She's a keeper.
Yeah.
she's a keeper.
So that's my dilemma, trying to find someone who can co-read with me. But hopefully I'll be solving that problem this week. And then I saw something about a program called Plotter. Has anyone heard of that? Plottr.
I've heard the name sounds familiar. I've heard people mention it, but I haven't looked into it before.
Because I'm just wondering. I mean, I still haven't figured out Scrivener yet. The idea of getting another program is like, I need a millennial in my life.
It's similar to Scrivener. So,
yeah, I'd say it's on outlining faster, plot smarter, and turbocharge your productivity with the #1 visual book planning software. So I will put the link. Copy. Right now, I'll just put it in the. Lynette's saying she uses it and she likes it a lot.
Oh, okay.
All right, I put the link in the chat.
Is it hard to use, Lynette?
To let us know. Well, hopefully she's letting us know. Aspie Third Eye was saying, I have to prepare my life before I begin writing. Not uncommon to write 18 hours straight, sleep 4, then write another 12 or so. When it rains, it pours.
Wow.
Do you dictate that? Because my hands would just fall off my body.
Yes, exactly.
It's like that would be it. I'm assuming you dictate.
Yeah.
If not, bless you.
Yes. Very, very Walter Gibson, with the 5 typewriters set up and the hands wrapped in gauze. Wow. Lynette saying, not really. It's very useful. Okay. So, but
Okay.
user friendly. Okay. It's very user friendly. Well, good. Well, we can, it's that's good to know. And the link's there, so people can check that out.
And the
Awesome.
last thing I'd like to add is I just got this delightful video on I think it's on Amazon Prime called Love Under the Covers, which is about romance writers. And it goes through following several romance writers. Has anyone else seen that?
No, but I'm making a note.
It's really
but
good.
I need to.
Yeah, you do. Maybe that could be another one for you, Sarah, that you can attract people, that way to your other books.
And that's on Netflix?
No, Amazon.
Amazon Prime. Cool.
Mhm.
Thank you. Amazon Prime.
Sure.
I like things like that where they're talking to authors and talking to writers. And I mean, I remember way back when there was a book that came out about romance writers, and I think it came out in the 80s. And they went through and talked to all these different very, very successful writers about what they wrote, how you could write that, that type of, they were going through different, it was amazing. And it was old enough that there was even a Gothic author on there, which I thought I always liked, because I've got a collection of Gothic novels, but I love stuff like that. So I thank you. I'm gonna check that out, because any people who write fiction, I want to know. I just want to see, what do they do, how, whatnot. So thank you.
Mhm.
So let's see. So does anybody have any writing goals for this coming week? Kevin, speak.
I'd like to get in another 1,000 words this week, and I know it doesn't sound like much to you
Oh no,
race cars, but to me it's quite a chore to pluck out 1,000 words, but I'm enjoying it, and that's my goal.
No, that's excellent. That's excellent. Okay, 4 goals this week. Hey, how about you, Sarah? Sarah, if you don't mind, we'll just.
I'm trying to point at Deb, and I'm all discombobulated. So,
Yeah, so am I. I'm gonna start.
I'm okay. Wait,
You're right
I'll
there.
wait.
So I'm gonna.
Start with me. Okay. I've got a lot of stuff going on this week. I've got the Lavender releases and everything else, and I've got some promo stuff for her. So this week, my goal is right at 5K.
Okay.
So
Got it.
that's where I'm at, because I'm going to be all over the place. So
Understandable. How about you, Deb? Have you got a goal for this week?
Oh, I think I'm going to go for the 700 words.
Sure, that works. Deb, 700. Got it. How about you, Kat? Do you have a writing goal for this week? Kat, are you there? Kat?
She's frozen.
Are we frozen?
She looks frozen.
Just any words. Just yeah. Hello.
Oh, we see you now.
It's been gotten in and out. Just put together the working bones of that that chapter that I talked about.
Okay, so you've got a chapter. Okay,
Hello?
excellent.
Can you hear?
Hello, we see. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so we've got. So you're going to work on that chapter. Excellent, excellent. All right. Got it. All right, Allison, what are you going to work on this week?
I'm going to work on finding a partner.
Okay.
Because I really need that. And also, I want to write a story for that Read Z prompt that I keep getting every Friday for a
Ooh.
short story.
Great.
So I've been fascinated by seeing the different versions that people come up with for a prompt. And I figure that's one way to really hone my craft, to be totally stereotypical.
No, I think that's great. That is absolutely great. I like it. Okay, so and we've talked, and Kevin was the brave one who went first, which is great. Let's see. In the chat, Aspie Third Eye, I never attempted romance, probably because I would consider it comedy. I thought about it, then someone told me about the standard plot outline expected. I like freedom too much. Rebellion. Fair enough. They're all different kinds, but whatever works for you. However you want to express yourself. And Ginny's saying, oh, sorry, Allison, were you going to say something?
Oh, I was just going to say, I think the only requirement, so to speak, is that it be an HEA.
Happily ever after.
Happily ever after.
Yeah.
Or
I love just being able to
HFN.
throw
Happy
out
for
that
now.
jargon I learned last week.
No. Okay. No, but Sarah is correct. It's happily ever after, or say that again.
HFN. Happy for now. So
Happy for now.
You mean like real life?
Mr. or Ms. Right, or Mr. or Ms. Right now. Whatever works. Whatever. Okay, so Ginny's saying I have 2 blog posts to write. My goal is to get at least one of them done. I also have a newsletter article to write, and my goal is to get the research done. Wow. Okay, so Ginny has 2 blog posts. Okay, so I'll make a note. Ginny, 2 blog posts. Okay. And Ginny says, I also got my last goal done in the week I set getting a blog posting done. Well done, Ginny. Well done. Excellent, excellent. Let's see. I don't have anything specifically to share this week as far as writing goes, just because I have this deadline. And all I can really recommend is if I remember when now it's kind of an ongoing thing with writers saying how many words an hour can you write, or people write these how-to books where it's like write 10,000 words in a day, 10,000 words and 5,000 words an hour, something. It's like, really? But the first book that came out. What? Oh, sorry, but
It's lagging.
Okay. Where was I going with that? Oh, the first one that came out that was like that, which was I can't. It has a red cover and a big arrow going up, left or right. Something about writing 10,000
2K to
words.
10K.
2K to 10K. Yeah.
Rachel something. I forget her name.
Thank you. And one of the things that she always did was she found, because she needed to up her word count per day because she was trying to do this for a living, and she had bills to pay. And so she started tracking as she was writing and how much she was accomplishing each day to meet towards her goals. And she said one of the things that helped her immensely was, before sitting down and trying to write something out, actually just like doing a bullet point of the things she wanted to make sure she covered in that section, scene, chapter, whatever it was. And she said that made it much faster to go through it, which also means there's less time on revision. There's less time beating your head against the desk, because you're like, okay, I know I need to go. I know I'm not skipping important stuff in there. So I'm finding that is absolutely true. It is absolutely true. It doesn't matter how fast you're writing, but it definitely helps. The other thing it helps with is this thing called decision fatigue. And one of the things they talk about in productivity is that when you decision fatigue. Sorry, who's this? Oh, okay. when in productivity, they say that there are some things you should just set up to happen automatically, or basically you only have so much brain power in a day. So what you should spend it on are the things that you're going to get the most effectiveness for your bang for your buck, as it were. So the fewer decisions you have to make during the day, the more brain power you literally have for other things. And again, I'm finding that it's so much easier just on the brain to have not just be staring at a screen. So that's the only thing but I don't have any like show and tell today, what have you. But I did want to mention that it's definitely helping. But that's kind of all. We have a little bit more in the chat. Aspie Third Eye. She got rid of her leading man at the end of book 1, and his ghost haunts my protagonist for the rest of her life. Happily ever after. We got the we got the E and the A. I don't know about the H, but we got the E and the A.
It's happily ether after.
Haunted ever after.
Haunted ever after. That's it. That's it. Haunted ever after. I love that. Lynette, add 10,000 words to the work in progress. Plan the next few series books. Start a series Bible. Lynette, I love the ambition. Love it. I do that. Oh, she usually does that. Make bullet pointing things out. I usually put it on a sticky note and put it in the notebook. Excellent. Aspie, she likes Haunted Ever After, and Lynette is saying very Ghost and Mrs. Muir. That was the thing about Ghost and Mrs. Muir. I loved the TV show. I was really disappointed with the movie. The movie's not happy. It doesn't end happily. But they do in the TV shows. Anyway, just throw that in there. All right. So Lynette wants to write 10K. 10K and starting a series Bible. I just want to mention just very quickly, series Bibles. If you come up with some kind of way that you're creating it, where you're creating it, that you find is successful, do share that with the group. Right now, the one I've got, I'm creating in Notion, where I can put in information for different characters and different, but it's all there and linked together, so I don't lose things. But there are other ways to do it. That's great. Notion. Oh, yeah, we're not using Notion. Okay, Allison, sorry, go ahead. Please.
Just a quick, I have to leave the house, but I'm going to switch to my phone. So
it's okay.
I don't know how that's going to affect anything, but.
Oh, well, actually, I think that might be it for today. I think we've covered our goals from this last week, and what we've accomplished, what we're hoping to accomplish this coming week. And yeah, unless anybody has anything else to add in, I think we're kind of done for today, but we're gonna be back next week. Hopefully everybody's gonna be back next week, and we will all go for our dreams, because that's what's important. Oh, Allison, go ahead. Oh, you're muted.
Okay. I found a lot of really good programs on Eventbrite for writing. If you want to check those out, I went crazy one night when I stayed up till like 4 o'clock in the morning and registered for like 20 different, writing workshops, write-ins and whatnot.
Is it BRIGHT?
No, BRIT. I think it's Eventbrite. EVENTBRITE. I think that's how it goes. And I just put in creative writing, and then I put romance writing, and then all of these things just popped up, and I just, I got a special planner for specifically for writing all of my
sorry, planner. You've got my undivided attention.
And I just put, I don't know if you can see it, all of this is just my writing stuff that I these are just my Eventbrite courses. So
Wow.
yeah, I get a
That is a
little like crazy.
Go big or go home, ma'am. You have got it. Like,
Yes, yes. And as my father says, keep you off the streets and out of the bars.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anyway, gotta go, guys.
All right,
See
take
you
care.
next
Take
week.
care. Absolutely.
Bye, Elsa.
I just want to throw in here in the chat that Aspie Ether is saying that her characters live in 4x6 cards in a recipe box. Good. And Ginny was saying off topic. Yes, it's not writing related, but I do use Noom. I lost 25 pounds, so I can recommend Noom. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But anything any information I have that can help anybody, here have whatever information.
Quick
Yes,
something
yes, sir.
if possible. I was planning on, I've got a series of, I've written lots of songs, but there's a few that I'm really proud of, a little 7 of them. And I was thinking about publishing the lyrics as just the written word, because I think they're good enough just to do that. But have you ever heard of anybody publishing something small like that and then including a link for if people want to download the song, they can, or individually or all together or something? Has that ever been done, or is that a thing?
Yeah, there are books of lyrics. There are all kind of musicians who publish books of lyrics. They just format it nicely and put it up for sale. I probably have a book of, actually, I know somewhere in one of my book boxes here, I've got a book of David Sylvian lyrics that, he made it up into a nice thing. And
well, I understand that my question was that I want to add the actual music from the people that I commissioned to do it, because I found out a long time ago the quickest way to clear a room is for me to take my guitar and sit down and play one of my songs in a room. But if I commission it out to good musicians that I know, it sounds great and wonderful. So I was just thinking about the
you can put
links.
You can put links in ebooks easily. There are, back when Kindle Fire came in and all that sort of thing, there were ways to make, it's more complicated, but there are ways to make even more like ebooks, electronic books, even more electronic, because you can embed videos in it and what have you. But that starts becoming kind of a multimedia project, which is beyond my technical knowledge.
Same here. That's why I asked. I just thought you'd help.
But they do exist. They do exist. And if nothing else, you can put out lyrics with just a regular text link saying what the text link is, and then people can click on it and they can open it in their phone or whatever they're reading.
Direct you to iTunes or whatever.
Yeah. You can put links into all kind of stuff in your books, and it's easy.
That's probably
you just
the way
put it
I'll
in.
go, but it'd be more like a little miniature pamphlet. It wouldn't be much of anything, because they're 3 to 4 to 5 minute songs each, and there's only 7 of them. So,
well, if you're thinking about putting it up on like Amazon you could just create an ebook and put that up there. If you want something printed, if you want something even thin book sized, you can do that through Amazon. Or if you're talking about something even shorter than that, it depends on what you want to do with it. If you want to sell it and spread it around, you might have to do something like going through Amazon. If it's something you just like want to give to your friends or something like that, there are local print shops that will create that for you.
That's a good idea.
So there's that option as well. Aspie Third Eye saying music publishers are almost always looking for skilled lyricists. One tried to recruit me once, but it wasn't her thing. There we go. Oh, and there, let's go. Okay, all right. So I think that's going to do it for this week, but come back next week, and we will go forward. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for everything. All right. And we'll meet up next week, and go for your dreams, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Take care. All right. Bye-bye.